Alright, so what's up, y'all? This is a 2006 uh, Honda Odyssey, the EX. So I did the VCM delete. Haven't got a check engine light yet, but this is more or less where the temperature is sitting at. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Alright, so that's pretty much where my temperature sets at. It's already been on for already almost 10 minutes. I wanted to get a good video of whenever the car's already been warmed up and everything, so that's where it sets. So what I did was, let me see, let me find these, okay, so I grabbed these right here. It's hard to see, but let me see. It's not focusing, but, okay, hold on, let me zoom out real quick. There we go. Still can't get a good view. But anyways, we can see more or less the I'll I'll put it on a macro in a little bit so I can get a better video, so I can see more or less like the colors, because it's not picking it up right now for some reason. I got a cheap ass phone, but the color all the way to the right here is like a dark maroonish or something, and then the one to the left is gold. Then the one next to the left, which is in the middle, is like a dark blue or black, and then it's a red one, and then it's like a tan. Okay, so what I went ahead and did was the dark side, which is the real solid color, and then the left side is like a really light color. Okay, so what I went ahead and did was I put one, and then I put I went ahead and soldered another two, and they're all facing the same direction. So you have the dark spot on the right side, the light side on the left side. And when I installed it from the harness wire that connects the little connector, okay, I clipped it in between that. Okay, hold on, let me explain it a little bit better. So say this is the connector, okay, and then this is part of the wire. I went ahead and spliced it right in between right here. So the connector had about 1.5 inches of wire, and then I spliced it right there. Okay, so from there I put, going to the connector on the green wire, going to the connector, not the sensor that goes onto the engine, but the connector where the wire's at. Okay, I went ahead and put, going to the connector, I went ahead and so going to the connector, the one closest to the connector is two of them, with the dark side facing the connector, and then the single one that's soldered onto the two is the same way. So sending in power, or sending in just that little, you know, just that little bit of power going through it, you know, to get to the sensor, is the first one, and then the one right next to the connector is the second one. And then I went ahead and just you know, heat wrapped it or whatever, and then went ahead and put on this electrical tape. This is not the one that I used, but this was like a little example of what I was trying to do. I was trying to see more or less which side it goes, this way or this way, or if it was going like the dark side to the dark side, or the dark side to the light side, which I mean by the color on the stripes on the little on these little fuse things. So hopefully that helps whenever y'all are trying to figure out which way it goes. So I went ahead and connected 3 of them together, and then I don't know how many ohms it is, but that's where that's where the temperature gauge is at. And usually whenever the temperature, let me see if I can adjust this. If the temperature gets to like, if the temperature gets to where the red marker touches this right here, usually when you're driving on the highway, the ECO, the eco light turns on. But since it's right here, which it just reduces it, it's not going to turn on because it's reading that the temperature is that it's not I guess you're pretty much lying to the ECU so that the eco light comes on, so you don't have to worry about messing up or flying through motor mounts or vibration, messing up the torque converter, and other BS like that. But that's the whole purpose of the VCM delete is when you're on the highway and you're trying to pass up the asshole that's right there, and you don't have to wait for that ECO light to go on and all other 3 cylinders kick in, and you can just once you give it some gas, your car will just get up and go. So yeah, that's more or less what it is right there. That's this is a 2006 EX I think, or EXL. It's got like the DVD player, the heated seats, front and rear AC control. It's got the sunroof. It's got the little flip down screen TV. The remote. It's got rear control. So I don't know more or less what kind of model this is, but it doesn't say on there. But it's all leather, dirty as heck because my kids. But yeah. So hopefully this helps y'all out whenever y'all trying to do a VCM delete. All right. If y'all have any comments or suggestions or any other questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll try to respond to y'all whenever I could. I don't really get the time to make videos too often anymore. I make a whole bunch of different types of videos, but I'll keep y'all up to date on that. But so this is day 1 of finally installing the VCM on a 2006 Odyssey Honda. Thanks.